Hello, I wanted to talk to you about this guitar I have called the Bullfighter. I had mentioned it in a previous video. In fact, I think I had shown it to you on the AliExpress tutorial. When I bought this guitar, of course I had contacted the seller and asked him how long it would take to ship, and uh, the pictures that he had already for this guitar were very clear, so I didn't have to ask him that many questions about it. I really liked it just the way it was. Uh, Called Bullfighter. That's what it has on the headstock. As you can see by the headstock, it looks like an Ibanez headstock, and it has these stripes that go all the way down right here, and they kind of turn into the binding that goes all the way down. So it's not really binding, it's just color that's added along the edge of the fretboard. There's a fretboard itself, really. So these stripes just kind of go in right here, but they match the stripes on the back. And I think these stripes are just painted on because where it had scratched away right here, where there was a nick, you could see plain wood in there. I'm pretty sure it's just painted. But they go all the way down like this through the body. This is a one-piece neck through construction. Goes all the way down like that. See, you turn around, same stripes right here. I could be wrong by saying they're painted on, but I think they are because you can see a few spots here where it's kind of scratched off. See that right here? And one of these days I'll get my knife and just scrape a little off and see if it really is just paint right there. I think it is because it looks uneven right there, right here, that little spot. Anyway, I just took the back plate off earlier. I should have left it off so I could show you what makes a tremolo work. A Floyd Rose. I don't have the bar on here, but when I first got this, I tuned it up, and this thing was raised up a little too high. Well, way too high, actually. So I took the plate off in the back, just a plastic plate, 6 screws, and there's a metal bracket that holds the springs. You have 3 springs that go from here all the way down to here, and the bracket is held by 2 screws. You just tighten or loosen the screws. I tightened the screws a little bit to give a little more tension for the springs and got this to lay flat. See, now that trem is laying flat. You can see it better on this side. Good and flat up against the body now. But the thing is, the action is a little bit too high down here. It's not unplayable. It's what most people would call acceptable. But there's no way to adjust the height of these saddles. So I might get a different trem put in there that has height adjustable saddles, because I kind of picked this thing apart and examined it. I pulled the whole thing out of the holders, and there's nothing to adjust the height of the saddles, just that the action back and forth. But anyway, it's a nice guitar. It has 1 volume, 1 tone control, and what I like about it is it has 2 humbuckers and a single coil in the middle. You get a good variety of sounds. You have a 5-way selector switch and a locking nut, of course. You need that with a Floyd Rose. And the neck's kind of thin. I like it. Now, the only thing that was wrong with this guitar, besides the problem with the tremolo, but that's just, that could be adjusted. It's no big deal, and they probably knew that when they sent it out the door. The finish is a little rough, you know, like around the edges in here, like this. So I'll probably need to sand it a little bit here and there. It looks okay just to the touch. Around some of the edges, it feels a little rough, like right here, right there. Nothing a little bit of sandpaper or even some steel wool won't clear up. And other than that, it's a great little guitar. Look, it has it says Bullfighter here, and it has Longhorn inlays. I call them Longhorn because I live in Louisiana and we're right next to Texas, and this is what we call Longhorns, just a bow with Longhorns. So, yeah, really nice. It's original. Of course, it's a copy of an Ibanez with the same neck through construction. I've seen one before actually on YouTube. Nita Strauss, right now she's playing guitar with Alice Cooper. She showed off one of her guitars and it's like this. I mean, the same exact thing, just a different color. And she had some work done in the Ibanez custom shop to it, to where they kind of changed the color and took the finish off the neck. And what I like about this is there's no finish. It's bare wood all the way around. I was thinking they might have put some kind of clear coat on it, but they didn't. It's just plain wood. And for those of you who like the feel of a natural wood, no paint or anything, and maybe you think it makes the tone of the guitar better, well, there you go. But the main reason is no wood on the neck, nice fast neck, really great. And yeah, just wanted to show you that. But the reason why I wanted to show you this is to show you the one I'm having custom made for me. I got them to make one with just dot inlays and dark brown color, dark brown stain, because I like the natural finish, but I wanted it in dark brown, and I didn't want to do it myself to this one, okay? So, I mean, it's only $168 I paid for the new one. Hey, not a big deal. And they did it right. They put the stain on the body and on the headstock like I wanted, but not on the back. They left the back of the headstock and the neck bare and did the body right here in stain. And in fact, I have pictures of it. This is the reason why I always say make sure the seller sends pictures to you. Okay? This is why. I get to see my baby being made right there. See that? That's it with the dark stain. They have the fingerboard taped up because they're doing that work to it, and as you can see, the headstock is the same color, like that. See? Really nice. And there's one more picture from the back I'd like to show you. And that's what they did with the neck, and that's what I really like. They're leaving the natural finish on the neck and the back of the headstock, and just the back of the body is stained. So it's a nice dark brown stain the way I want it, and that is really cool, and it's going to look great. And there's another picture of it when they were putting it together before they stained it. And of course I can't find it because I'm doing a video. This is just giving me multiples of everything. Oh gosh. Okay. Sorry about the wait here, but I want you to see this right here. That's the dot inlays like what I wanted. See? And that's before they actually joined everything together. They just put the pieces together so they could show me. That's the fingerboard I wanted with the dot inlays. And then later on in the process is where you see the brown color that I showed you. So I think that's cool. I'm going to have a custom made guitar that was made just for me, the color I want, and on the headstock is going to say beauty instead of instead of Bullfighter with this little red thing. It's just going to say beauty on it. Just wanted it to be different. Why not? And maybe I could start a company called Beauty Guitars. But that's just something I wanted to show you. That way you can see how you can custom order something, get it made the way you want, instead of just having what they have available. And don't get me wrong, this is cool right here. I like this because it's original. I don't know who came up with the idea for it, but it's a really great idea. It's really original, the Longhorns on the fingerboard and everything. This is one of the guitars I'll always keep and cherish, and I'll love it because it's something that not everyone else has. And man, I got it at a good price. This I bought for $148. This is when it first came out, and it goes both ways, really. This makes me want to tell you, when you see a new model of a guitar come out, a new like this, and it's selling for a low price, buy it. Buy it while it's low, because what happened was the price had after I bought it, the price had went up to 190, and I kept looking. I go, well, it's worth 190, like it is, but when it went back down to 168, I thought, well, I could buy it again and feel good about it. And the seller had said the next time I order, he'll customize it for me any way I want. And he did all these customizations without charging anything extra. The brown finish on the guitar, the different fingerboard, different thing on the headstock. So that's really cool. You know, a lot of these sellers on AliExpress, they're willing to take care of you and not charge you a lot of money. So I'll have two guitars that are really great. And what I love about them is the neck through body construction. That's really cool, really cool. And I just need to get this one set up a little better, lower the action a little more, like right down here. And man, I'll be good to go with this. And maybe what I can do is lower the trem a little more if I have to. That's you get it to sink down a little more and lower in the body. That wouldn't hurt anything. In fact, if I order another version of this, it will probably be a hardtail, just for the regular bridge and stop tailpiece without the trim. And maybe they'll shave a few dollars off if I get it without the trim, without the Floyd Rose on it. But because this is a model of guitar I wouldn't mind having in different flavors, if you might say, different versions. But what I'm going to do with this is change out the pickups for something inexpensive but a little bit better. In fact, there's a company in England called, I think it's Ironworks. I saw a video from a guy in England who recommended their pickups, and it's like $65 for a set of two. So I could change out all of these pickups for less than $100 for the complete set, and that'll be really nice. And you know, install a coil tap, something I can just, you know, pull up or push pull like that. That would be cool. So might do that. Hey, just give you some ideas of what you can do on your own. Don't be stuck with what they offer you. You know, you can customize and get something really cool that you're going to like even more. So just wanted to say this to you, and hopefully it'll give you some ideas. Let me know what ideas you come up with and what you may be ordering. Share it with me, so share it with everyone so we can see, and you know, send links to pictures of things that you're ordering so we can look at it. That would be really cool. And it'd be great if I can be a part of your search or ordering process. I'd be glad to give some advice if I could. But, find a guitar that you like, that you're really going to connect with and be happy with. And then everything will be better. All of the learning and playing that you do will mean so much more with a guitar that you really connect with, something that you really have feelings for, you might say, something that feels right. That's the thing. You have to get a guitar that feels right. That's why I keep saying, get a guitar that doesn't have a Gibson logo or a Fender logo. So then if you don't like it, you can sell it. Or at least you can give it away to someone with the knowledge that they can sell it if they want. They won't be stuck with something that has a Gibson or Fender logo that they won't be able to sell, because it would be dishonest and not really good. But yeah, I just wanted to share this with you. And I just want to stress one thing. These people from China that are doing this, a lot of people put down these Chinese guitars. They're not all shysters. They're not out trying to get over and sell you a piece of junk. There's some good people out there doing good work, good craftsmanship. And this is an example. It's not a little rough around the edges, but the whole of the thing is, the whole of the work is really cool. And you can find good things out there. Just have faith and try it. And if you don't like it, try something else. But don't give up on your first one. My first guitar that I got ordered was a Les Paul, and I wasn't too happy with it. It looked good. It played all right. Just I didn't connect with it. But I ended up ordering 3 more Les Pauls, and I really liked them. So that's it. Just want to say, find a guitar you love. Okay? Find something that speaks to you. Even if it's not this. Even if it's not something like this. Get what you like. Get what you think you would want to play. Get what you think would give you the sound that you're looking for. But get something that is you. Personally yours. Not something that totally copies someone else. Be original. That's all I have to say. Like this video and subscribe if you haven't. And please leave comments and feedback. I appreciate it. Take care.